Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. Okay, so the entire school year, we surprised teachers with the Randalls Red Apple Award for going above and beyond in the classroom. This month, we crashed Ashley Johnson's class at Ferndale Henry Elementary in Fort Bend ISD. She's known for her creativity, compassion, and hands-on approach, which includes handling worms in the class science project. One of our students loves her class so much, he didn't want to stay home even when he was sick. Let's start with his mom. She's the parent who nominated Mrs. Johnson. Sarah, if a student is having problems with a teacher, we'll certainly hear about it, but boy, isn't it nice to hear about a student who has the complete opposite, loves their teacher.
Absolutely. It's been such a pleasure this year. It's been a new school for us, and we've been really, really pleased, but especially with Miss Johnson. She's been a great teacher.
Yeah, I mean, to the point where when your son was sick, what happened?
Yeah, so unfortunately he had the flu in the fall, and he was okay being home a day or two because he was feeling pretty bad, but day 3 he spiked a fever and couldn't go back to school, and he was just bawling and tearing up because he just really wanted to be back at school in her class and learning.
And it's not only just the actual assignment, it's what she does around the assignments as well. For example, your son had to keep a log when he was on vacation, and she really took interest in that.
We got the opportunity to go on a trip. Thank you very much for allowing us to go, and we missed some school, and part of that was he kept a journal, a daily log while he was there, just about the trip, and turned it in whenever we came back. And instead of just, giving it a check mark and looking through it, she really took the time and wrote over a page to kind of really encourage him and pointed out areas of personal growth or challenges that he explained, and just really encouraged him in that.
Yeah, and at times as kids will have a challenging day, she checks in on that too.
There have been a day or two where he's just seemed off, and she makes sure to just kind of check in and see if anything's been going on, and is just a really great all-around teacher.
Yeah, and Principal Woodard, one of the things that makes her a great all-around teacher is that she's not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Absolutely
Literally.
not,
Yeah, right.
literally. So right now our third graders have living organisms in the classroom, and there were some food items that students had placed in there that got moldy. And so Ms. Johnson said we need to change it out so that our organisms don't die. Well, none of the students wanted to touch it. So they stood over her while she individually picked out each worm and each beetle to make sure that they were safe in a new habitat with fresh dirt and everything. But she's willing to do it all. She reaches the students where they are and helps to bring them up, and if that means digging in the dirt to get out the worms, then she'll do it.
She's not only great for the students, she's also great for other teachers, for her peers.
Absolutely. You will find Ms. Johnson anywhere. She will go into the 5th grade hallway and help our 5th grade teachers because she's taught 5th grade previously with their content. She's started a little sourdough starter group with some of the teachers they talk about baking bread together. So she is just one of a kind here.
What does it mean for you to have one of your teachers nominated by one of the parents? Because we certainly know there are some challenges in education today, but sometimes those challenges overshadow all the good things that are happening.
This is our first year in existence as a school because our school building is new. And so just having a parent to recognize things that our teachers are doing, and doing so in such a loud and proud way, really helps us to know that we're on the right track with getting our school and our students where they need to be, starting with Ms. Johnson and everyone else like her.
Yeah, now here's how well you know Ms. Johnson. You said when we walk in the classroom, what's going to happen?
She's going to cry.
And you brought, wait, is it over there?
I did.
What is inside this box right here?
This is a handkerchief. She's going to cry. She tears up at the smallest things, and so I know that this is going to bring tears to her eyes because she's so passionate about what she does, and she doesn't want the recognition. She doesn't need to be shouted out in front of others. So when it does happen, she shies away from it. She gets very teary, so I know that she's going to need this handkerchief.
All right, let's put this handkerchief to use. Let's go. So we picked up another special guest along the way. Lorenzo is Miss Johnson's husband. So what made her decide to go into teaching? Because that was not her original path, although she grew up around educators.
That is true. I think that she always had the goal, always wanted to be able to teach other kids.
She left her other job in business to get into this, right?
Absolutely. She felt like it was one of the best choices she ever made. She experienced her challenges and everything along the way, but I believe like those sacrifices and everything paid off. I think that's part of the reason why we're here today.
All right, well, we have a bet because Principal Woodard here actually brought a handkerchief, and our bet is that she gonna cry.
That is an absolute true statement.
Okay, we gonna lay our bets right now? No, we're in the school. Stop it, Deborah. We can't do that right here. All right, let's go. Is there a Ms. Johnson in here? Oh, hi, how are you? I'm Deborah Duncan, the host of Great Day Houston at Channel 11. Nice to meet you also.
Hello.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No.
You are the winner of the Randalls Red Apple Award this month.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
You're nominated by Sarah over here, who is one of the parents of one of the students that you have.
Hey, hello.
And then, of course, you recognize your principal, and your husband is over here as well. So he knew about this the whole time, didn't tell you?
You did? Oh my gosh. Sir.
Oh, we were talking earlier about what it takes to be a great teacher, and it wasn't your original path, but what made you decide to come into the classroom and teach kids?
Well, I've always had a heart for kids and teaching in general, and I did it in my former life. So it was always something that's been near and dear to me.
What's the best thing out of doing this? There's one thing to say you want to be a teacher. It's another thing when you actually start doing it.
Well, I guess just molding my babies. Like, I love them. So it's always a joy to just hear from them and to learn from them too, as a teacher and educator.
As we come to the end of the school year, there are a lot of kids who will be graduating from high school and going off to college and still trying to figure out what they might want to major in. What would you say to someone to consider education?
You'd love it. It's always so very innovative. There's always something new to learn, and just the thought of being able to interact and talk to others.
Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah, your Principal Woodard over here, has your Randalls Red Apple Award, but she has something else in here for you. We'll get that in a second. But your Randalls Red Apple Award, you also have a certificate for $350 that your husband has that right now, so make sure you get that back from him.
I can't believe you.
But here's the other thing. You better start crying because we got something else in here for you. Open that.
Okay. Yes.
One small two. Oh, I see
No,
one. I see one.
no.
I see one. I see one. Oh, I got it. There was one right there. But anyway, this is what Christy Lotto with Randalls has to say about you winning this award.
Miss Johnson, I'm Christy, and on behalf of Randalls, I just want to say congratulations on receiving the Randalls Red Apple Award. Miss Johnson, you are such a worthy recipient of this award. We have heard from your students how engaged they are in your teaching. You being the only upper class teacher who teaches all the subjects, so many accomplishments as a teacher, and so we just want to say, congratulations, this award is very well deserved, Miss Johnson. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing to fuel the future through your work with students.
So kids, let's hear it for your teacher winning the Randalls Red Apple Award this year. Okay, how many of you want to say something about your teacher? What would you like to say about your teacher?
My teacher, she is very kind. She helped me learn a lot of new things, and I just really appreciate her helping me with all these hard tasks.
She been the nice teacher since I was first new here. Miss Johnson, she keeps us safe. She is kind, and I'm so happy, and I appreciate her being my teacher.
She's just the best teacher in the world.
And I think we can end it right there. She's just the best teacher in the world. So congratulations and thank you very much. It's got to make you feel good to hear from your students.
It does. I'm trying to fight back my tears because I am a big crier.
Okay,
so I'm trying.
Don't fight back the tears because we have that new handkerchief for you.
I know. Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Congratulations.
No ugly crying. Thank you.
She's like, no ugly crying. I can't do that. All right. To see all of our Randalls Red Apple Award winners in the 25-26 school year, visit greatdayhouston.com. And stay tuned for details on how you can vote on which one of those educators will win Teacher of the Year and all the prizes that come with it.